to find my place in this world, doing unto others as I'd like to have them doing unto me. When I find a very lonely soul, to be kind becomes my only goal. I feel so much better when I tell them my philosophy. I want to be happy, but I won't be happy till I make you happy too. Life's really worth living when we are worth giving. Why can't I give some to you? When skies are gray and you say you are blue, I'll send the sun shining through. 'Cause I want to be happy, but I won't be happy till I make you happy too. So let me sing a funny song with crazy words that roll along. And if my song can start you laughing, I'm happy. Then I'm happy. Let me sing a sad refrain with broken hearts that loved in vain. And if my song can start you crying, I'm happy. Let me croon some low down blues to lift you out of your seat. If my song can reach your shoes and start you tapping your feet, I'm happy. Let me sing of Dixie's charms, the Swanee shore and mother's arms. And if my song can make you homesick, I'm happy. Yeah, now if my song can make you homesick, I'm happy. So nice to see everybody. I don't know why I'm frightened. I know my way around here. This town, the lights, familiar sights, the sound here. Yes, a world to rediscover, but I'm not in any hurry. And I need a moment, the whispered conversations in overcrowded hallways, the atmosphere as thrilling here as always. You just can't replace the feeling of the magic in the music. Why everything's as if we never said goodbye. I've spent so many evenings just trying to resist you. trembling now and thinking how I've missed you. Miss the fairy tale adventure in this ever-spinning playground. We are young together. I guess in every lifetime you go through different stages. You grow, you learn, you try and turn the pages, but you can't replace the feeling of the magic in the music. Yes, everything's as if we never said goodbye. I've been in the wings too long, that's all in the past. Now I'm standing back on stage. I've come home at last, and this time will be bigger and brighter than we knew it. So watch me fly, you know I'll try and do it, 'cause you can't replace the feeling of the magic in the music. Yes, everything's as if we never said goodbye. Tonight, it feels as if we never said goodbye. We'll teach the world new ways to dream. Hi, everyone. Thank you. Hi, how is everyone? Thank you so much for coming out on Friday night. Hi, how are you? It's so nice to see so many familiar faces. I'm Valerie DiLorenzo, and please give a warm welcome to Peter Pace. And thank you so much to the Friends of the Library for allowing another evening of Cabaret. I'd say it is alive and well and living in Southampton. Yes? Did you have a good summer? I did. I still think that it's not over. It's supposed to be 80 degrees tomorrow. Who's going to join me at the beach? All right. It's so wonderful, though, to be able to come and sing some of our favorite songs here tonight. You know, it wasn't always that way. I've been in show business for a really, really long time. And when I started out, it was in the chorus. And let me tell you something, I was in more choruses than you can possibly imagine. Annie, Get Your Gun, Oklahoma, South Pacific, Fiddler on the Roof, Barnum, Wizard of Oz, Gypsy, Maeve, Hello Dolly. And it wasn't so bad, you know, everybody wants to sing a solo, but a lot of times I didn't even get to sing the melody. I've had much good luck as a performer. I've been cast in almost every show. From Carousel to Hair, on Broadway I was there, but you'd never, never know. Perhaps you picked me out last year in Phantom, or underneath my dirt in Miserable. But if you tried to pick me out from all the voices in the crowd, I'm certain that you must have had a problem. My plight is quite familiar to those who tread the boards at the Niederlander, Schubert, or Rialto, although I've got a great high C. The reaction seems to be...
Oh, that's really great, Valerie, but we need you to sing alto.
Oh, please give me a chance to sing melody. Give me a crack at the tune. I'm filled with chagrin every time I begin by the light of the silvery moon. Just one little shot at the melody. Give me a moment to shine. I'm sick of can't help loving that man of mine. Just look at Oklahoma, for example, the rousing title number of the show. While everyone is singing Oklahoma, I get it. Sky, yo ho. And now a medley of some of my finer roles. Ooh, ah, sound of music, ah. 3 little maids from school are we, filled to the brim with girlish glee. Filled to the brim with girlish glee. 3 little maids from school. Touch me, leave me. What mirror where? Which, what, where, who? Such a pretty me. Such a pretty me. Oh, please pull a few strings for the melody. Don't care if the solo is teeny. It would be Nirvana from heaven, such manna to sing something other than Sweetie. I'm down on my knees for a melody. I'm begging with all of my might. Just have a bar and let this chorus girl be a star tonight. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. How you doing over there?
Wow, I'm doing good. Look at all these fine people out here.
I know so many friendly and familiar faces we
Well,
see.
a lot of them are friendly.
You think so?
Yeah. A couple. No, a lot of you are very friendly, right? You're all friendly. Good. Put away your fangs. Okay. Want me to start?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. Let me sing a melancholy song with words that break your heart. A song of lost romance that never had a chance, and I'll remember you once upon a song. Sing with me a song written by Peter Pace, a beautiful song called Once Upon a Smile, written by Peter Pace. So the man has endless amounts of talent. He's an accompanist, he's a composer, he's an arranger, he's a teacher, he's a scholar. What else you got?
Pretty good looking.
Pretty good looking, pretty nice guy.
And I'm modest, too.
And you're modest too. You have something for
I
them
got
today?
something for you. You guys want to hear a song?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not the Conrad Birdie type, but I'd like to do one of his songs from Bye Bye Birdie. If you like.
Yeah.
There are girls just practicing kissing, and I mean to kiss me a few. All those girls don't know what they're missing. There's such a lot of living to do, and there's wine already for tasting, and there's Cadillacs all shiny such a lot of living to do. There's music to play, places to go, people to see. Everything for you and me. Lost a ball, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. There's such a lot of living to do. Well, there's music to play, places to go, people to see. Everything for you and me. Lost the ball, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. There's such a lot of living, such a lot of living, such a lot of living to do.
Hey! I guess we can add singer now to Peter Pace's talent. You know, I just wanted to ask you, why, I know you're Italian, why is it not Peche?
Hey!
Hey!
It is Peche, but when my dad came over from the old country, it was just like the story in The Godfather at Ellis Island. You're going to be, you know, they said, your name is Peter Pace. And my father, 19 years old, said, okay. And we've been Pace ever since, but sometimes I say Peche.
Peche! Peter Peche! Pietro Peche, that's it.
Isn't that nice?
That's very nice, don't you think?
And middle name's Albert, so it's Pietro Alberto.
Pietro Alberto Peche. Let's all say it together. Pietro Alberto Peche. That's very nice. With Valeria DiLorenzo. I mean, we could like tour an Italian show here.
Yes, we could do that.
So one of the things that Peter and I work on is the Melodies and Memories program with the Creating Aging Project at the West Hampton Beach Performing Arts Center. And we've been doing that for now 2 years. We just started our fourth collaboration together. It's a wonderful, wonderful program. It's open to anyone over the age of 60. We meet twice a week, and you create the show. And it's with songs and stories, and it's truly one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life, and it's a tremendous amount of fun, and I'm so happy to see that so many of the faces are here today. So this year's theme is Hooray for Hollywood. And when I think of Hollywood, I think of Hollywood musicals first. Is that a surprise? And then I think of MGM, and of course I think of my favorite Judy Garland, and of course I can't ever do a cabaret without singing a song about Judy, but which one? So I decided that tonight I would sing one of my favorite songs in honor of my mom, who is from Chicago. Chicago, Chicago, that toddling town, Chicago, Chicago, I'll show you around. I love it, bet you bought a dollar, you lose the blues in Chicago, Chicago, the town that Billy Sunday could not shut down. On State Street, that great street, I just want to say, they do things they don't do on Broadway. Hey, they had the time of their life. I saw a man who danced with his wife in Chicago. Chicago, 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 free and easy town, brassy, breezy town, Chicago, Chicago. Let me cool my heels right down Marshall Fields. Come and walk with me along the lake to the Drake, holler and hoop all through the loop. Shout how now to Mrs. O'Leary's cow. No, she, least. Don't tell me sin is rampant and right. Think of that man who danced with his wife in Chicago. Chicago. I'm in a tendy for that wonderful windy town. Gave my mom a private concert for her 70th birthday party, and it started out as a private concert. She asked, I said, what do you want to do for your birthday? She said, I'd like you to give me a concert, so I did. And it was supposed to be originally for her and my dad, and they lived in an apartment, and there it was. So then she calls me about a week or so later, and she says, you know what, I really think that we should invite, at least your brothers and sisters, right? So okay, we'll have everybody there. About a week goes by. She says, I'm thinking that maybe, we should have, like your first cousins and some aunts and stuff like that there. And, it might be nice to have them there. And I'm thinking, well, this is okay, Mom. I said, but it's getting a little big now for the apartment. She says, well, don't worry about it. I spoke to your sister, Christine, and she's offered to have the party at the house. Okay, so we'll do that. Well, another week goes by, and she says, what about all of the people that we grew up with? In the apartment building. We lived in an apartment building. There were 5 families. It sounds very Italian. There were 5 families in the Italian. Right, so there were these families, and so then she says, we really need to invite them to the party. I said, well, all right, we'll have them. And then yet another week or so goes by, and she says, yeah, but we're celebrating anniversaries with other friends that have also gotten married that same year. We really need to have them too. So I had to go and find a performance space, and lo and behold, I found one, and there were 70 people at my mother's private birthday party. Right? And then she's not the Italian one. My mother's German and Polish. It was my father who's Italian. So anyway, it gets better too, because then she hands me a list of about 50 or 60 of her favorite songs. I said, Mommy, nobody but you wants to hear me sing for 2 hours. She goes, no, but I really like all of these, and it's not only the ones that I like, but you sing a lot of songs that I don't know that I really like, and I really want them all in there. So I ended up doing all of the songs in medleys. And it was a really, really wonderful, wonderful event. And as you know, well now you know, many of you also knew before today that Judy Garland's my favorite singer, The Wizard of Oz, my favorite movie, Over the Rainbow, my favorite song. And sort of as an homage to Judy, I never sang Over the Rainbow in public. I kind of felt like it was my private thing with Judy. So in addition to the 50 or 60 songs that I sang that night, I surprised her and sang Over the Rainbow in public for the first time. Like, oh my God. And so now the cat's out of the bag, and I'd like to sing it for you again tonight. When all the world is a hopeless jumble, and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh why can't we're doing Over the Rainbow in the Melodies and Memories program this year, and the other day I said, you know, when you sing Over the Rainbow, I want you to think of your happy place. Where is your Over the Rainbow? And mine is in Mexico. I love Mexico. It's my favorite place to travel. I've been there several times. Mexico loves me. I can't wait to go back. The first time I went down there, I had gone with a bunch of friends that had been there before, and all I wanted to do was go to the ruins. I thought this was the greatest thing. But my friends had already been to the ruins, so they decided that we would go to this place called Cabaret, which is a magnificent ecological park down in the Yucatan Peninsula. It was so wonderful. You know, you get free travel advice with this show, too. So, and when we were on this trip, we had a wonderful tour guide by the name of Arturo. And he was this beautiful Guadalajaran man, and he was very, very kind and very, very attentive. And it made for a very delightful afternoon. Now let me just tell you right now, the Mexican people, they love me. They're really nice to me. They think I'm really good looking. I had no idea I was good looking until I went down to Mexico. So anyway, I had this lovely afternoon with this wonderful guy by the name of Arturo. And he says, you know, by the way, Valerie, I understand you want to go to the ruins. I'm leading a tour there tomorrow to Chichen Itza. Would you like to come as my guest? I'm thinking, hey, this is great. So I show up at the hotel the next morning to get on the tour bus. And Arturo says to me, Valeria. Oh, they call me Valeria down there. He says, Valeria, I have terrible news for you. I'm so sorry. I'm not leading the trip to Chichen Itza today. I am going back to Cabaret. Would you like to come back there with me, or you want to go to Chichen Itza? And as beautiful as he was, I really wanted to see the ruins. So I went to see the ruins. And he says, no worries. He goes, there's a wonderful tour leader by the name of Eduardo, and you're in luck because there's a Mayan elder that's going to be there to help lead this tour. I think this is great. So I get on the bus, we go to Chichen Itza, and it was magnificent, but it was also extremely hot. And hello, I'm a little fair. So I ended up having to kind of stand in the outskirts. There's very little trees, there's lots of stone, and I ended up, not being able to stand with the guide quite a lot of the time. But nonetheless, the tour is over, it was wonderful, everyone's going to lunch, and I see Carlos, this Mayan elder now, standing in front of me. He's flanked by his two bodyguards, and I decided I'm going to go over and talk to him. And I said, Carlos, I just want to say thank you for this amazing tour. I had such a wonderful time. I said, but I do owe you an apology. I said, there were so many times that I felt that I had to stay out of your line of view, and it was just because it was so hot. I didn't mean you any disrespect whatsoever. And he's looking at me, And I know now that he's going to speak. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, he's going to give me some amazing pearl of wisdom. Like this is the secret. So he says, you are the Valeria? Yes, yes, I am. That's my name. And you are the singer? I said, yes, I am the singer. I do sing. Arturo told me about you. Sing to me! Hold on, technical difficulty. A long time ago, a lady whose name was Carmen drove a man wild until he was out of control. I truly believe that I am a modern day Carmen, in spite of the fact I do not habla español. That girl was exactly like me. We share this philosophy. Olé, I say. I'm not the type who's ready for dating someone steady. I'm everybody's girl. On Sunday night, it's Danny. On Monday, maybe Fanny. I'm everybody's girl. There's a point to my behavior, which is smart girls always share their riches. So if your heart succumbs, don't let it. You're certain to regret it. All others come and get it. I'm everybody's girl. I could never be a cowhand's girl. La 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 la. And do you want to know why?
Why?
I just can't keep my calves together. I'm everybody's girl. Some old Greek called Aristotle said it. If you got it, why not spread it? So don't go rattling any sabers, exerting any labors. Just share me with the neighbors. I'm everybody's girl. In case your passion rages, I'm in the yellow pages. Girl, you won't be disappointed. I'm also double jointed. I'm everybody's girl. Though it leaves a lot of fellas cursing, I'm a person needs dispersing. So if your heart succumbs, don't let it. You're certain to regret it. All others come and get it. I'm everybody's girl. Men and me are like pianos. When they get upright, I feel grand. That's a song by Kander and Ebb from the musical, is it Curtains? I forgot which one it's from.
I don't know.
I guess it, oh, Steel Pier. The show didn't go anywhere, but Deborah Monk sure did. So, you know, Maureen just said that she didn't know that I was a comedian. My father told me for a very long time that he didn't think I was funny. I got an offer to do Annie, Get Your Gun, and normally my parents would be so excited. As soon as I got cast in a show, they'd break out the map, they'd plan when they were coming to see me, but this time my father didn't get excited. And he got very quiet. I said, Daddy, what's the matter? He goes, I don't think you're very funny. I was devastated. But he came to see a show that I did right after that, and you know what? That was pretty funny. He says, all right, I think you can do Annie, Get Your Gun. And now that Annie Oakley has become a vehicle for 50 women over the age of 50, I think that I still have time yet to play that role. So one of the other things that Peter and I do together, you know, we do an awful lot together. We really do. So I moved out here and I wanted to find a piano player, accompanist, and so I made some calls and somebody recommended Pietro Pecce to me. And you know, you gotta have music or something when we say Pietro Pecce. Okay, there we go. Tarantella. Joe, you're gonna do the Tarantella. Okay. So somebody recommends Peter to me, and I had a conversation with him, and I was going to do some coaching work with him, and it was winter. You know how we all get in the winter. And then I went to go and do this Melodies and Memories program in West Hampton, and who's at the piano? Peter Pace. It was Kismet.
I was there.
You were there. That's how we first met. I'm like, oh my God, it's you. You were there, so it was kind of like a Kismet thing. Yeah. How about that?
I love it.
So I lost my train of thought. So then we started. We did the program at West Hampton. We still do that, and then we started doing the singing classes at the Southampton Cultural Center, which we still do. And I'm very happy to see so many of my students here tonight. This is a great show of support. Now, so many people bring in all different kinds of songs. It's amazing. And some of them are, you know, songs that we've heard over and over again, but I have to tell you, I have a crop of students that keep on bringing in new and interesting songs. Or songs that we like to call forgotten classics, that for some reason I forgot about them, and I don't really know why, and now they bring them in, and here we are. It's like this one by Rodgers and Hart. He's a fool, and don't I know it? But a fool can have his charms. I'm in love, and don't I show it like a babe in arms? Love's the same old sad sensation. Lately, I've not slept a wink since this half-pint imitations put me on the blink. I'm wild again, beguiled again, a simpering, whimpering child again, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered am I. Couldn't sleep and wouldn't sleep till love came and told me I shouldn't sleep. Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered am I. When I lost my heart, oh, what of it? He is cold, I agree. Well, he can laugh, and I love it, although the laugh's on me. I will sing to him, each spring to him, and long for the day when I'll cling to him, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered am I. Men are not a new sensation. I've done pretty well, I think, but this half-pint imitation show. So then there's songs that were forgotten about for a reason. Let me explain. I get asked to do a lot of benefits, and I have a little difficult time saying no, especially when it's a good cause. And especially sometimes it's kind of hard doing all of them because there's sometimes that people really don't understand like what we need to do to get ready for a show. Like, no, I don't sing a cappella. Yes, we do need a piano, like a real piano. It would be helpful if the piano was close to the singer and it was tuned. And yet I always get the question then, Valerie, one of the members of our committee is the best singer you've ever heard. And he would like to do a duet with you. Oh, okay. And so I remember this one benefit I was asked to do in the Bronx. And it was during the time of the revitalization of Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty, and it was for the Italian-American immigration experience. And hey, that's me, so how am I going to say no, right? And so I get to the rehearsal, and the guy is standing there, and it was still, Phantom was still kind of in its heyday. The show really hadn't worn out its welcome yet. And he wants to do the duet. And I said, okay, and this is what happened, and I kid you not. No more talk of darkness. Forget these wide-eyed fears. I'm here with you, beside you, to guard you and to guide you. The song was ruined to me. I couldn't sing it or hear it for years. And then one of my students, my beloved John Tusa, brings the song in during our last session, and I was like, oh my God, I love this song. Say you love me every waking moment. Turn my head with talk of summertime. Say me with you now and always. Promise me that all you say is true. That's all I ask of you. I mean, it really is a beautiful song. Let me be your shelter. Let me be your light. You're safe. No one can harm you. Your fears are far behind you. All I want is freedom. A world with no more night. And you always beside me. To hold me and to hide me. And say you love me every waking moment. Say the word and I will follow you. Share each day with me, each night, each morning. Anywhere you go, let me go too. Love me, that's all I ask of you. And then we have songs that you forget you know. Like, again, my dear John Tusa, so wonderful to see you here tonight. And John Tusa, let me tell you something, these students, they bring in amazing songs, and I have a lot of men in my singing classes, actually more men than women, which is so odd, right? But they're wonderful. So they all sing in, they bring in all of these great songs, and during singing class, so I make them work a little bit, it's not all fun stuff, right? So, sometimes when they're singing, they have to sing to somebody, and so all the time they sing to me, which is wonderful. And John Tusa is so romantic. Oh my God. He sings Dulcinea and All I Ask of You and all these wonderful love songs. And I'm thinking, oh my son, I'd love to be John Tusa's wife. Does he go home and sing ballads to her every night? No, I don't know. We'll have to ask her. But all I know is I love being sung to by you. And then he brings in this great song that was made famous by Perry Como. Yesterday I heard the rain whispering your name, saying that you're gone. It fell softly from the clouds on the silent crowds as I wandered on. Empty doorways, black umbrellas came to pursue me. Faceless people, as they passed, looked right through me. No one knew me. Yesterday I closed my eyes, face up to the sky, drinking in the rain. But your image still was there, like in very air, like a steady flame. Yesterday I saw a city full of shadows without pity, and I heard the steady rain whispering your name, whispering your name. But your image still was there, floating in the air, brighter than a flame. Yesterday I saw a city full of shadows without pity, and I heard the steady rain whispering your name, whispering your Such a pretty song, right? Thank you, John Tusa. I'll have to have a little chat with Paula after the show is over. So that song was also recorded by Tony Bennett. He just did a duet recording of that. And let's see, what's her name? Sarah Vaughan. I always get Sarah Vaughan and Shirley Bassey mixed up, I don't know why. And Dionne Warwick. Don't you love Dionne Warwick? Amazing voice. So, I think it's time for the Gershwins.
I think so too, as soon as I can figure out how to do this. I'm good.
That's all right, we'll wait. It's very clear our love is here to stay, not for a year, forever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay, but our love is here to stay. these years. Little while, please tell me now, how long has this been going on? There were chills up my spine, and some thrills I can't define. Listen, sweet, I do repeat, how long has this been going on? Oh, I feel that I could melt into heaven unfurled. Now I know how Columbus felt, finding another world. Kiss me once, then once more. What a dunce I was before. What a break, for heaven's sake. How long has this been going on? In time the Rockies may tumble, Gibraltar may crumble. They're only made of clay, but our love is here. It's more than clear. It's here to stay. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's always wonderful. It's quite a gift. I loved how all the music, and I love that my family supported that at an early age. My mom and dad were so into all of this. It's good. It's wonderful being out here in this community where there's such a joy of music and the arts, and there's a lot of things to be really thankful for. Ever since I was a baby, I have had one dream in mind, and each year I think that maybe it'll finally come true. It's a simple wish that everyone has had from time to time, so I hope you'll understand me when I share my dream with you. I want to be rich, famous, and powerful. Step on all my enemies and never do a thing. I want to be rich, famous, and powerful. So all I have to do in life is sit around and sing. I don't want to work, struggle, or compromise. When I set a goal, I want to reach it right away, because paying your dues, well, that's just for other guys. As for me, I want what I want, and I want it all today. I don't want to audition. I don't want to take class. I want to be discovered while I'm sitting on my ass. I should not have to suffer. I should not have to sweat. I tried that for 10 minutes once, and look, what did I get? I'm still not rich, famous, or powerful. Barbara Streisand has it all, and I can do what she can do. So why is she rich, famous, and powerful, while I'm still stuck here schlepping through my life like all of you? What does it take to be famous and powerful? Oh God, if you are listening, please tell me what to do. What do I have to say to be famous and powerful? I've done everything I can, and now the rest is up to you. I tried being good. I tried being nice. I even tried pretending I was listening once or twice. The really big stars have made it without it. Was Betty Davis pleasant? Well, I seriously doubt it. Still, she was rich. Everyone adored her, and the world was at her feet, and she was a bitch. It's obvious that I have gotten nowhere being sweet. Now I know I should be thankful for the blessings that I've got. My family truly worships me, and starving I am not. And I suppose good friends and family, oh, and health count for a lot. But I have to admit, all that doesn't mean shit if I'm not rich, famous and powerful. Oh, come on, don't be so shocked. You know you feel the same as I. If we were rich, famous and powerful, we could take all those agents and casting directors, tiny apartments and back tax collectors, critics and casting calls, silly rehearsal halls, people who bore us, and jobs in the chorus, and kiss them all goodbye. Is that too much to ask? Thank you. You thought, oh my God, another schmaltzy ballad. Guess what? We're at the end of our program tonight. It went so fast, I can't believe it. And I have to spend some time really doing some heavy thank yous. I mean, this is really amazing. First of all, the Friends of the Library, please give them a nice round of applause for sponsoring this program. And this beautiful piano, very, very nice. We also need to thank the staff of the Rogers Memorial Library, particularly Penny Wright and Yvette Castell, Fiona Shaughnessy. Let me tell you something, this library is the best fine oiled machine. Did I say that right? Best fine oiled machine that I have ever worked with. Everything is done. They're amazing, they're smart, and they're really fun people too. So I love them, and I am deeply grateful to all of you guys. I would like to thank my dear friend Robert Stafford for his support of making this program possible for us here tonight. I also would like to make sure that I thank the wonderful Peter Pace.
I'd like to take a moment to thank you, Valerie DiLorenzo.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And most importantly, I have to thank all of you. You've made a wonderful place to live out here, and I am deeply grateful to have you here and in my lives in many different capacities. And those of you who didn't get your notes from the last computer class, I swear I'll send them again. So I have been singing this song for, my gosh, since I was 13 years old, which was many, many years ago. And I feel like it's like an old friend. And so therefore my interpretation of it has changed over the years. One thing I know, and I've always known, I am my own best friend. Baby's alive, but baby's alone, and baby's her own best friend. Daddy's the guy who told me he cared, but they were scratching my back 'cause I was scratching theirs, and trusting to luck, that's only for fools. I played a game where I make the rules, and rule number one, from here to the end, is I am my own best friend. Three musketeers who would never say die are standing I'll pass every test. If life is a game, I'll play it the best. 'Cause I won't give in, and I'll never bend, and I am my own best friend. Thank you very much. Look at this. Whoa. And my favorite colors too, Penny. How about that? I love that. Oh, I have announcements. You can't get out yet. So we have to, again, I just want to tell you that after the show, which is, kind of now, there will be refreshments out in the lobby. For those of you who would like to have a song list of all of the songs that we sang tonight, that will also be available out in the lobby, as well as a list of all of our upcoming dates, which is very exciting. Septemberfest is taking place in Southampton next week, and on Saturday night, I will be hosting and singing a couple of songs at Septemberfest at Center Stage at the Southampton Cultural Center. I think it starts at 7:30. Reservations are recommended. It's the Southampton Cultural website. Peter and I are doing a show called Blacklist, and it's featuring songs and performers that have been banned or blacklisted, so there's bound to be some fun stuff in there. You like that, May? And we're doing that on October 18th. It's like a month from now at the Unitarian Meeting House in Bridgehampton. I have a show in the city in November. I have a Broadway concert in Stamford, Connecticut in October. It's a very busy fall, and it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And if anybody, ever has a request, write it on a little sheet. You can get on my mailing list, and we want to make you happy. Now, I know that you all think that this is the end of the show, and I'm supposed to pretend that I don't have another song, but I kind of do. If you want one. Oh, one more thing. The Melodies and Memories program, their show is going to be on November 23rd. It's a Sunday at the West Hampton Beach Performing Arts Center. I think at 3 or 4 o'clock. It's free. It's amazing. It's amazing. You must come out and see them. They are truly, truly amazing and a tremendous amount of fun. I love you. I love you. Okay, I'm ready. You ready? You've got to give a little, take a little, and let your poor heart break a little. That's the story that's the glory of love. You can sing with me. You gotta laugh a little, cry a little,
Say it.
Love.